Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gachagua Common TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kifo cha George Magoha ni kizungumkuti kwa serikali. It is an embarrassment to the government. It is showing the government is uncaring government. It is showing the government is one that is very, very incompetent. Because here comes a man who was nicknamed a buffalo, who was very hardworking, who was very honest, a man of integrity, and whether people like it or not, during his entombment, during his interment, during his burial, expect some drama, expect some funny things to happen, kwa sababu huo ndio ukweli ambao utakuwa pale. And I think Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, and William Samoei Ruto are going to grace the funeral of George Magoha. Na wakati watakuwa pale, what do you expect? Because here I don't expect Rigathi Gachagua to go, taking into consideration that the burial will take place in Siaya. So, Ruto and Gachagua, if they decide to come, they'll be on one side. And I want us to look in this video the things that are likely to come up during this burial. The first thing is that there'll be protocol challenges. Protocol will be a big challenge because who between Gachagua and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to be given a priority, and who between Raila Amolo Odinga, and because you see Raila Amolo Odinga is the man to watch in this funeral because it is his home turf. And when you look at it, you see the government has been trying to ignore Raila Amolo Odinga, trying to show him that he's not very, very important, he's of no consequence. Lakini sasa hapa kizungumkuti kitakuwa watamfanyia nini? Because you see Raila Amolo Odinga is not in government, but he's a leader and he's not even in parliament, but he must be respected. And it is very, very interesting. Kwa sababu the only person I can say who have tried to understand the politics of this country, the only UDA leader who has tried to understand the politics of this country is Johnson Sakaja. Johnson Sakaja has been saying that Raila needs to be given his respect, Ruto needs his respect, and Sakaja believe that you cannot be able to ignore Raila Amolo Odinga. That is why he involved members of Azimio in his Nairobi government. So the issue of protocol will be a big challenge when it comes to George Magoha's funeral. The other thing that being a CS and knowing that Kenyans are fond of politicking during funerals, expect politics, national politics to take center stage. Kwa sababu huwezi ukampuuza George Magoha, huwezi ukampuuza Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, na pia when you look at William Samoei Ruto cannot stop, cannot avoid speaking politics. Kwa hali mambo ambayo yanaweza kutokea pale, mambo ambayo tunatarajia yatatokea pale katika mazishi ya mwenda zake. The other thing that is likely to come out during this time is that if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to grace this occasion, and I believe he's going to grace the occasion, he's going to praise George Magoha. He's going to tell the public, he's going to tell the world who George Magoha was. In the field of education, this is the man behind the CBC. This is the man who saw the transition of 100% transition from primary to secondary school. This is the man who built 10,000 classrooms in 1 year. This is the man who was very much respected in the field of medicine. This was the man who was the vice chancellor of the premier university in East and Central Africa, University of Nairobi, the most prestigious university in Kenya. And this is the man who brought a lot of changes in the education sector. This is the man who stopped cheating in the exam. This is the man who brought sanity to the Kenya National Examination Council. And so many things that can be said about George Magoha. And people will not avoid comparing and contrasting this man with Ruto's cabinet, especially Ezekiel Mashogu. because when you compare the two, ni kama kulinganisha usiku na mchana. It is, you cannot be able to compare anything. You can only be able to contrast, because one is a man of integrity with a clear vision on a mission and believes in something, a principled man who is incorruptible. Then when you look at CS that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta had, people like Matiang'i and many others, these guys were very much dedicated to their work. These guys were very much devoted to their work. But when you look at William Samoei Ruto's cabinet, because I'm saying whether people like it or not, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta must show that he had a good cabinet, must praise his cabinet. So this is something that is going to put William Samoei Ruto cabinet in a very awkward situation. And people being people must compare. You cannot stop them from comparing and contrasting George Magoha and Ezekiel Mashogwe and many other CSs. The other thing that if this happens, I believe William Samoei Ruto will not be happy if Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta starts praising George Magoha. Lakini ukweli wezi ukauficha. William Samoei Ruto hata furahia. Na wakati ambapo itafika wakati wake wa kuzungumza, he is also going to praise George Magoha because there's nothing he can do about it. But he will come out as somebody who is not honest. He will come out as somebody who is not genuine, because it is known, it is clear to all and sundry kwamba amekuwa akibatilisha sera zote za Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. In fact, he fell short of doing away with the CBC. Ni vile aliona kwamba watu CBC imeenda sana, watu wanaiunga mkono. But all said and done, you remember Kenya Kwanza wanted to abolish CBC, and none other than his prime cabinet secretary, that is Mudavadi, and the current speaker, that is Moses Wetangula. How do walikuwa katika mstari wa mbele kusema kwamba CBC had to go? And what do you think could have happened to a whole generation of our children? William Samoei Ruto will come out as somebody who is not genuine. And again, Gachagua, if he decides to come, I think he'll be heckled. And even Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, watu watamshangilia. But I can see a situation where William Samoei Ruto will also be heckled by the monarchs because of the way he has been dealing with former CSs. Vile ambavyo amekuwa akiwaangalia, akiwakosea heshima, vile ambavyo amekuwa akiwashtumu. I think even the worst person, yule mtu ambaye anaweza kujipata katika hali mbaya sana ni Gachagua, in case he's going to grace this occasion. And that's why I'm doubting if Gachagua, if at all, he's going to attend George Magoha's funeral. I'm doubting. Kwa sababu, this is Raila's home turf. Now, he has been saying that achiliwe baba akabiliane naye, kisha naenda pale kujaribu kwenda kumsifu Gachagua. Kumsifu George Magoha, who was very close to Raila Amolo Odinga. Unafikiri watu wachukulia jambo hili vipi? The UDA government will come out as a government that is not genuine. It will come out as a government that doesn't know what it's doing. It will come out as a government that is persecuting Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's foot soldiers. Again, Raila, kwa sababu atakuwa pale, Raila cannot miss such an occasion, considering that this is home ground. Raila will receive a hero's welcome. Raila atashangiliwa sana. Raila ndiye ambaye sasa ataonekana kama ndiye rais sasa kule. And that is why it is important to recognize Raila Amolo Odinga, because you cannot ignore Raila Amolo Odinga. I've always opined this channel that Raila Amolo Odinga is more than an institution. Raila Amolo Odinga, I've always said, this man is a magnet. This man is so powerful that I even understand, although I don't know how true it is, in Dakar, that William Samoei Ruto was told to surrender the presidency to Raila Amolo Odinga because he won the elections. I don't know whether that video was genuine. That's why I've not analyzed it, because bado naangalia nione kama ni ukweli, because the first video, it was seen like, I don't know, the former president of, is it Dakar, who was speaking French, lakini ikatokea ingine yazungumza kwa Kiingereza. So we need to check the facts. So kile ambacho kitatokea ni kwamba Raila Amolo Odinga will come out as a good man, will come out as a genuine friend to Magoha'S, will come out as a nationalist. Whereas Gachagua, Gachagua vile ambavyo wanafanya, vile ambavyo amekuwa akijitokeza kama mtu ambaye ni mtu mkabila, a tribalist, somebody who is just fighting for the interest of the Kikuyus, something that is not pleasing to a person of his stature. Kwa hivyo ni jambo ambalo litaweza kutokea pale. Again, it is also important to note that katika mazishi kama haya tunatarajia maelfu na maelfu waje pale, kwa sababu Magoha is one person who has touched many people's heart. Magoha is one person ambaye amefanya mambo mengi sana, lakini kile ambacho tunataka kusikia ni vile ambavyo William Samoei Ruto atasema kuhusu this person, because I believe, na kusema ukweli ni kwamba ukiangalia utaona kwamba William Samoei Ruto has no kind words for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's cabinet. He has no kind words. Na I remember when he took over the government, wakati ambapo aliwaita pale na when he was chairing the meeting, when you look at the facial expression of these guys, ulikuwa unaona ya kwamba their heads were down, meaning that they were not happy, they were not comfortable, and I can imagine the dressing down that went there. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaweza kusema ni kwamba mazishi haya ya Magoha, mazishi haya mwenda zake, ni mazishi ambayo yanaweza kuwa kizungumkuti kikubwa sana kwa serikali, hasa kuhusu itifaki, that is the protocol, kuhusu vile mtu ambaye ataongea. And I think a number of people apart from Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, the others have to measure their words. The others have to be very careful of what they say, lest they cause more grief to the bereaved family. I don't know what you think, but if you ask me, it will be a very interesting situation. It will be a very interesting thing to watch. So if you're here for the first time, you have never subscribed to Gachagua Command TV, the tallest man in Black Africa, kindly take this minute and hit that red button. For subscribers, kindly like this video, and may you have a blessed day. Till next time, bye-bye.